Hello friends! A little bit ago I made a video all about what it really means to have a good relationship with your body, and in that video we went into kind of how having a good relationship with your body doesn't inherently mean that you don't want to change your body, and how if you have a good relationship with your body, that's demonstrated by treating your body as you would treat a friend or a loved one. In that video, I promised to make a video all about how to help fix your relationship with your body and work on your relationship with your body, so that's this video. This is essentially part 2. If you haven't checked out the part 1, which is all about what it means to have a good relationship with your body, highly recommend you go do that and then come back here. I'll wait. This video is going to be all about my top tips and tricks to help you improve your relationship with your body. A lot of these things are stuff that I used myself when I was working on my relationship with my body, or other things that I know a lot of other people have been able to implement very successfully. So if you're excited to learn all about how to improve your relationship with your body, please do give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to see more videos from me. And without further ado, let's get in to the discussion. I know this sounds obvious, but hating your body is what is standing in your way from loving your body and changing your body, not how your body looks. If you hate your body at 100 pounds overweight or 30 pounds underweight, you're still gonna hate your body when you hit your body goals, because hatred of your body is an endless cycle. When you hate your body, you believe that your body deserves to be hated, and so you can't treat your body in a loving way that would otherwise help not only improve your body, but your body image. You might hide yourself under frumpy clothes because you think that you need to be hidden away and not seen, and in turn, what you see is yourself in frumpy clothes that aren't flattering, and so you go, well, there we go, like, that's why my body deserves to be hated, because I look so frumpy. You're also a lot more likely to believe that your body deserves to be punished, either by over-exercising or under-eating, both of which will have major negative effects on your health, which will ultimately result in possibly your metabolism crashing, and then your weight completely rebounding, and again, it's an endless cycle. Spending hours a day on the treadmill because you hate your thighs is not gonna make you like your thighs anymore. You're also a lot more likely to overeat and end up binging on a ton of junk food because you view it as though it doesn't matter anyway, because your body already sucks, so why should you bother eating healthy or not overeating? And this is why I think things like overeating and even binging are much more closely tied to your relationship with your body rather than your relationship with food, because lots of foods are designed to make you want to continuously eat them and binge on them. And so it's not necessarily that your relationship with food is bad if you can't stop eating a gallon of ice cream, because that ice cream was engineered to make you want to eat the entire gallon of ice cream. But where your relationship with your body comes in is you allow yourself to make excuses to keep eating that ice cream when you hate your body. But when you love your body, it's a lot easier to put it into perspective and make that decision to not eat an entire gallon of ice cream, because your main goal is your health and constantly improving yourself. It's also much easier to hate your body than to love your body. Hating your body is easy. It doesn't require any effort or work. You know, if you hate your body and you look in the mirror and see that you're 50 pounds overweight and haven't showered in 3 days, it's so easy to just say, well, that's just me, that's just how I am, and then do nothing about it. Loving your body takes work. If you love your body and look in the mirror and realize, oh, I'm 50 pounds overweight and it is negatively impacting my health, and my mental health has not been at a point where I have been able to shower for the last 3 days, that's when you have to start putting in effort, because you love your body. And loving your body means not being complacent when you aren't healthy and aren't achieving your full potential. It means not just accepting yourself as you are and just going about your life. It means constantly bettering and improving yourself. So when you look in the mirror and you see that, that means you have a lot of work ahead. You might have to spend the next year getting to a healthy weight and working on your mental health so that you can have the energy to shower every day, but ultimately that's gonna end up putting you in a much better place. Ultimately, whether you hate your body or love your body is entirely up to you. No one else can determine your mindset about your body. Yes, people can be extremely mean and rude and make horrible remarks about your body and try to tear you down. But where you end up and what you end up thinking about your body is up to you. And I know that's a lot easier said than done. You can't just like flip a switch and decide that you love your body. But the point that I want to make with that is that you do have to decide to put in the effort to work on loving your body. You're not just gonna wake up one day with your goal physique and suddenly be in love with your body, because loving your body is a lot more than loving how you look. So with that being said, the very first thing that you need to practice when you're working on changing your relationship with your body is self-awareness. And I know I preach this a ton when I talk about relationship to health, but that's because like it is the most important thing. If you are not aware of your thoughts and your actions and your responses to different things, you won't be able to change them. It really is about repatterning your brain and getting different thought pathways firing more regularly and getting in the habit of loving and appreciating your body. And so if you don't understand what is currently going through your brain, then it's going to be a lot harder to make any sort of progress. So start by just practicing self-awareness, realizing what your thoughts are, how frequently you're having them, what is causing them, etc. From there, one of the best ways to put these thoughts that you're now aware of into perspective is to treat yourself as you would a loved one, a friend, or a family member. You know, if your sister ate an extra slice of cake at dinner, you wouldn't send her to the gym the next day to run on the treadmill for 5 hours. If your best friend woke up looking bloated and sent you like a Snapchat going, "Oh my god, I look so gross, I look like I gained 10 pounds," you wouldn't say, "Yeah, you look gross. How could you? You're disgusting." You would say, "No, you're just bloated. That's fine. That's totally normal. You are okay, and your body is going through a normal bodily process. That is nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to hate your body for." Practice those sort of thoughts, and through your self-awareness, if you catch yourself making comments like your best friend was making about her body, pretend you're your own best friend and give yourself the advice that you would give to your best friend. One of my biggest tips, and this is something that I think really helped me when I was first going through my fitness journey, establish a really good relationship with my own body, is to set health goals, not aesthetic goals. I really got into fitness about 3 years ago, and it wasn't until this January that I set an actual specific aesthetic goal for myself. Until then, it was all about getting stronger, feeling better, learning, exploring, discovering what my own body is capable of. And having that focus, especially when I first started my health and fitness journey, was absolutely key to really learning to appreciate my body for what it can do rather than for what it looks like. As soon as you set specific aesthetic goals, you're so much more focused on how you look that it's so easy to just tear yourself apart, especially when things aren't going quickly in the right direction. But when you set health-focused goals, it's so much easier to appreciate what your body is capable of, how strong it is, how good you feel, how far you can run. You can, instead of wondering why 10 push-ups haven't made your arms leaner, you can celebrate the fact that you can do 10 push-ups. And the bonus part for that is that usually when you focus on optimizing your health, the aesthetics fall into line on their own. The next thing to do is to focus on your self-talk. Take all the negative self-talk and replace it with positive self-talk. Feel free to acknowledge that there are parts of your body that you don't like. Like, it is okay to not like certain parts of your body, but still love and appreciate your body. Just make sure that if you are acknowledging parts that you don't like, that you're also highlighting things that you do appreciate and love about your body. A really, really great exercise that I would love for everyone to do down in the comments right now is to make a list of 5 things that you love or appreciate about your body. And this can be anything from the fact that you're strong, you can do a pull-up, you can do a push-up, your body allows you to dance to fun music or sing along to loud music in the car on road trips. It can be as simple as that you love that your body allows you to hug your family, or to walk to the grocery store, or cook your favorite meal, or happy cry when you're watching happy movies, or that your body allows you to get closer to your dreams every single day. So please do come up with 5 things that you love about your body and leave them down in the comments below. This will be great for anyone who is struggling to come up with things. They can just scroll down through the comments and look for things and see if they find anything that really resonates with them. So if you have any ideas at all, leave them down there. Another thing that I think is absolutely critical in learning to love and appreciate your body is finding a way of working out that you genuinely enjoy and love. The goal should be to work out because you love your body, because moving feels good, because you want all of the health benefits of exercise, not because you hate your body and you hate seeing any excess fat on your body. And if you struggle with this, when you walk into the gym, get in the habit of setting your intention when you walk into the gym. Check in with yourself, again, practice that self-awareness, and remember why you're working out. You're working out to better yourself, to get all of the health benefits of exercise. You're not working out to punish yourself. You're not working out because you hate yourself. And the more and more you tell yourself that, the more you'll start to believe it. This was something that for me majorly changed my relationship with my body. Before I started lifting, I did not like my body. I don't want to say I hated my body. I don't think I ever treated it really poorly, but I definitely didn't treat it like I loved it. And I definitely saw it as something that was standing in my way from being as happy with myself as I could. And as soon as I started lifting and saw myself getting stronger and stronger and making progress, my whole mindset shifted. I was suddenly able to really appreciate what my body was capable of and appreciate how much I could push my body and make progress and all of that. And it was just it was revolutionary for me to find a method of exercise that made me feel good and made me feel confident in my body and helped me see what my body was actually useful for, as in not just for looking a certain way, but for actually accomplishing things. But lifting was not the only method of movement that helped me improve my relationship with my body. Couple years ago, I think this was when I was like studying for hours and hours and I started implementing my like move every 30 minutes thing. Dancing around in my room to my favorite song and just going completely crazy completely changed my relationship with my body. Like, I looked like a complete idiot, but just appreciating how my body moved and how it flowed with the music. Like, it made me feel so good. And I know that, like, I'm not confident in my dancing at all. Like, I would be so embarrassed if anyone had walked in on me, but it did make me look at my body in a different way. So, you know, if you like music, just dance to your favorite song, feel your body move, appreciate how it moves. That might help. It helped me. I don't know. And going off of setting your intention when you walk into the gym, I think it's also really important to set your intention whenever you sit down to eat, if that's something that you struggle with, because you should be eating because you love your body, not because you hate your body. If you're about to start eating, just take 1 second to appreciate what the food is going to do for your body. If it's healthy food, it's going to help nourish your body. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you healthier. It's going to give you all of the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function properly and just carry out its regular function to help you do whatever it is that you want to do. If it's unhealthy food, you can still potentially put a positive spin on it, although I would encourage you to not end up using this as an excuse to keep eating junk food. But I do think that for a lot of people, eating like a pizza or ice cream once in a while, like I do, is really good for kind of your relationship with food and with your body, and allowing yourself the opportunity to eat those things can be positive in that it keeps you from feeling restricted. It lets you feel like you can eat whatever you want and still be healthy. So everything that I've suggested up until now has kind of been an addition of positive thoughts or just adding things to your routine. Now it's time to take some stuff away. And this should be stuff that isn't super challenging to remove, at least for the most part. First thing is, if you have a bad relationship with the scale, get rid of it, like yesterday. If seeing your weight go up or change freaks you out, you don't need that in your life. The scale is a horrible measurement of health and fitness. You don't need a scale to tell you whether or not you're healthy. And you certainly don't need a scale to tell you whether or not you're worthy of loving your body. The next thing to get rid of is all of the clothes that no longer fit. it is so critical to stop thinking that you will love yourself once you fit back into this pair of pants that you used to fit into. If it's something that's just constantly there and is more serving as a reminder that you don't look the way that you want to, get rid of it. Put it on Poshmark or Facebook Marketplace or something like that. And the last thing to get rid of is one that might actually feel a little bit scary for some people. And that is to do a makeup detox. Now, I absolutely do not think you have to go makeupless every single day to love your body. Like, makeup is a great way to just enhance what you already love about yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. But I do think that if you're constantly wearing makeup every single day throughout the day, also if you're using like all of the filters on Instagram and Snapchat and stuff like that, you start to perceive what you look like as entirely different from how you actually look without your makeup. And so once you take your makeup off, you start to look a lot worse to yourself than you would if you weren't constantly seeing yourself with a bunch of makeup on or with filters on. This is something that has been particularly effective and noticeable for me. I know that if I wear makeup like every day for a week, if I see myself with makeup off, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm ugly. And as soon as I hear myself say, oh my God, I'm ugly because I'm not wearing makeup, I know it's time to like cut makeup for a while. Basically, if you think you aren't good enough without makeup, it's time to get rid of the makeup for a little bit and get used to how you look and appreciate your natural beauty so that when you put the makeup on, you're like, wow, that's awesome. I've enhanced my natural beauty that I still appreciate. So don't be ashamed to love yourself and be open about it. Be proud of the work that it takes to love yourself and the fact that you're putting in that work, not only to work on your relationship with your body, but also the work that comes with loving yourself, with constantly bettering yourself and improving yourself. So as you go through this process and this journey of learning to love your body, there are a few things that I think are really, really important to just keep in the back of your head and remember. Maybe write it down, stick it on your mirror if you need daily reminders. And remembering these things in conjunction with being self-aware will really help you put things into perspective if something kind of goes awry. So the first thing to remember is that you are your own worst critic. When you hate your body and you look at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna be actively looking for your flaws. When other people see you, the first thing they do is not look for your flaws. They probably won't even notice all of the things that you don't like. The next thing to remember is that real life is not social media. In general, most people look pretty average. That's like what average means. If you just walk around on the street, you're gonna see a bunch of average looking people, not a bunch of social media stars. So if you look normal, you're normal. Another super important thing to remember is that you have a life to live. Don't let your life revolve around how you look. Do not let your fear of being seen in a bikini let you pass up opportunities to spend time with your friends and your family or to go on adventures. And going off of that, remember that hating your body is a complete waste of time and energy. As I said before, hating yourself is a vicious cycle, and most likely it leads to you making less healthy decisions that make your physical appearance not as good as it would be if you loved yourself, and so you just end up spiraling down and down and down, whereas if you take the time to work on loving your body, you will get yourself out of that cycle. That is definitely worth the time and energy. And lastly, do not forget that learning to love yourself will help other people love you so much more than losing 10 pounds will. If you're a 175-pound person who's not such a great person because you're always grumpy because you don't like yourself, getting down to 140 pounds and still being a grumpy person that isn't a good person because you don't like yourself isn't gonna make people like you anymore. If you're a 175-pound person who starts from being a grumpy person because they don't like themselves and learns to love themselves, people are going to love you so much more. So, the most important takeaway is you cannot wait to learn to love your body. Do not wait until you get to your goal weight to love your body, or even think that once you get to your goal weight, suddenly something will change and you'll just suddenly love your body. Because if you hate your body now, you will still find things to hate about it once you hit your goal weight. Truly loving yourself has to come from within. It is not based on what you look like at all. So hopefully this all makes sense and helps you guys on your journeys to loving your body even more than you do. If you have any other additional tips, please do leave them down in the comments below. I'm sure they'll be very helpful for everyone else who wants to read them. In the meantime, if you did like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends and your family and anyone who might be struggling with their body image. To see more videos about the relationship to health, you can check these out over here. In the meantime, if you want to see more videos from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button to get notified about these videos. And in the meantime, I will see you guys very soon. Bye.